What's up, YouTube? And it sounds too good. I never trusted, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for another video. Welcome back. Jobs nowadays and gig work is taking advantage of us. It's taking advantage of desperate people.
Wasn't fair love on the silver spoon, so I learned to lick it on knives. Paint spit on my clothes, I need a mess every time. Do I deserve a home if being alone is what I accept? The person I want, shoes scattered from neglect, mine never fit us. I blush make you feel better, purple storms keep me alert. Know we awoke, a lot of bodies in the dirt, gravy.
Jobs nowadays know, and the gig apps know what the state of the economy is right now. They know what's going on. They know how we feel, where most people stand. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when you get to a job interview, you gotta do tricks and jump through hoops to get a job. It's like when you're in the interview, they ask you dumb questions about why you want to work here, where you see yourself in 5 years. Those got to be the most two dumbest questions I ever heard in my entire life. Two of the most dumbest questions ever heard. I can't tell you what I'm gonna be at in 5 years. Things change so drastically in 5 years. It might not be no job to go to in 5 years. How the hell I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna be at in 5 years? I can't see that far in the future. And I always reply with an answer saying, I don't know what I'm gonna be at in 5 years. Hopefully here. I give them some bullshit answer they want to hear about the company. And gig work, it's like, okay, what happens is, it's like a rotation, it's like a full circle. Let me tell you what happens. So at gig work, how they take advantage of just as a job. Gig work, they start you out, you start getting paid money, and it's all fun and happy and shit, you know what I'm saying? You stop cursing. It's all fun and happy. You doing orders, you having fun. But that's like when you taking your first hit. When you get on that job for the first time, you taking your first hit. You happy, you got a job now, you know what I'm saying? You new. It's new to you. And it's new, it feels good. It feels like, damn, finally God looked out for me. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't wait. Don't say that too fast. Because I'm going to tell you, over time, you start realizing, wait a minute, DoorDash ain't as profitable as I thought. My profits are being obliterated from gas, car repairs. You see what I'm saying? The orders are not ordering no more. The customer you was once getting, you're not getting those same customers no more. They start switching up the customers you get now, $2 orders, $3 orders. And they know when you get sick and tired of it, somebody else is just gonna jump in and do it. Somebody else is just gonna jump in and do the same thing you doing. Somebody else is just gonna do the same thing you doing. Same with the job. When you say, I'm tired of this shit, I'm gonna do another job, right? What's gonna happen is somebody out there don't mind doing your job. They're gonna feel the same way you was feeling. When you first got onto that job, you was happy. When you first got your first order, $6 for 2 miles, that's easy. So when you did that, you thought to yourself, well, this ain't that bad. But this is how they take advantage of you. They're gonna work you down to your last F you gonna give till you say, I quit. And they just gonna replace you with somebody else. They're gonna beat you down to your last F you're gonna give, and they're gonna replace you with somebody else. That's how they take advantage of you, because they know you need a job. You need some money. You need to make some kind of form of income. See, we thought working for gig work was an escape from working a W-2 job. It was never an escape. At one point it was. But now today, it's not an escape. Saying with these jobs, you need money to pay your bills. So when you got that job, you was happy. Then it started slowly creeping in. Even now today, if I went to look for a job today, I'm 30 years old, I went to go look for a job today. I'm not going to be overly excited about that job because I've been working already. So when you're young, you're kind of optimistic and positive about getting a job. But once you get a little older, it's like, damn, I got to work this sorry ass job to pay these stupid bills. But they know you're going to keep coming back. They know that at this time, they know they can say little slick stuff because they know you ain't going nowhere. You ain't quitting. They know you say, hey, no overtime this week. They know you ain't finna say, man, I need me another job. Because ain't nobody hiring now, bro. That's how they take advantage of you. They're going to use every ounce of fucks you got to give. They're going to use every amount of strength and mental capability you have to exert as much energy out of you till you say, I fucking quit. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And then what's going to happen is you're going to quit. They just going to hire somebody else. They don't care. They need a certain person to do a certain job. And while they're looking for a certain person, the other people that work in that job is going to fill in them voids, fill in that hole. That's why I got millions of Door Dashers. They don't care if you quit. They don't care if you say, hey, I'm going to delete the app. I ain't getting back on this. F it. They don't care. They just going to have another slew of drivers delivering them same BS orders. They're going to have a slew of applicants put in for that same job that starts out $12 an hour, $12.50, $13 an hour. They don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's even entry-level jobs is competitive right now. Very competitive. Even entry-level jobs is hard to get right now. Very hard to get. You understand? And what came up with this topic is that I was watching a video about gig work, and the dude was saying how gig work is kind of like unprofitable right now, and it's just too many people doing gig work. No shit. It's always been too many people. And just the orders and the state of the economy was pretty much what I want to say, well worth it. You know what I'm saying? $6 for 2 miles, that's a good order. But now you getting orders 10 miles, 12 miles for $6. It's negative. You in the negative when you do orders like that. It ain't gonna be profitable. So that's just my 2 cents on how gig work and jobs nowadays is taking advantage of people. That's just what I think, and I'm sure I'm not too far off from that. Look at the state of the economy right now. You think they ain't taking advantage of us? The hard-working people say, hey, I don't want to work a job. I'm going to just do gig work and go to a job. They're going to use every ounce of energy you got, and they're going to take it from you. See? So when it sounds too good, I never trust it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in for another one. Comment on this topic and let me know what you think on this topic. I was finna say something else, like let me know what kind of video y'all want me to make, what kind of topics you want me to cover. That's what I was finna say, but hey man, let me know what you think on this topic, man. Holla back.